Hello, everyone. Levante here. All things mental health here in Delaware. I am here on DETV, Every Woman's Network. We're going to talk relationship. Y'all ready to talk relationship?
Yes.
Well, I want to first introduce my lovely co-host. Go ahead now.
Hey, well, my name is Chef Genesis, and I'm excited to talk about this conversation because, we need to talk.
Yes, we do.
I'm Reverend Dr. Shellerine Addison here with the ladies talking about what we talking about. And if it's you, don't even worry about it. We gonna come on. You gonna get to right.
I'm Tanya. I'm here to help these ladies talk about relationships. Y'all can find me on social media, hashtag Tanya the Dropper.
The dropper? What you dropping that?
Hormone body balance and drops.
All right.
Hey, that's what about our hormones.
And that'll be a whole nother topic. That's a whole nother topic.
This is about relationships right there.
Y'all know we look good, but you don't know how we really are.
Right, looking good. So we're talking relationships today.
Yeah.
And we're talking about half. I hear there's a trend right now on social media about going half. So what's you guys' perspective on that? When you go on a date, when it's the first date, who should be paying? Who should be taking your pen? Let's hear it.
Now, if I'm hollering at you, okay, and I'm confident, right? I'm confident in my spirit.
Yeah.
I'm willing to treat you just this once, all right? Right? Because you flip the role. Well, and to flip the role, hold up, though.
Okay.
But if you ask me out, then I suggest you take me out and pay the bill.
Okay.
But if I'm doing the initiative and I'm playing the masculine card, I guess you can say, and I'm asking you out because I see something in you that is special, then I will do my due diligence.
Well, come on.
And I will drop that money. Just don't get too comfortable. Don't get too much. No, exactly.
I must be old school because I'm not asking nobody nowhere. I'll just tell you, I'm not doing it. And let me just say this. There's a difference between being single and being single again. Right? When you're young and you're single, you've never been married, the dating scene is different. But when you've been married, you got to jump back into the dating scene. There's certain things I'm not going to do. And so in my 50s, when I was in my 20s, you be cute, you do what you do. You be like, hey, boo, hot. When you get to 30, you be like, eh. When you get to 40, when you get to 50, you either coming or you not. I'm not doing all that extra stuff. No, I'm not doing it.
I'm not paying half. I'm not paying half on the first date. I'm not paying half on the second date.
Well, come on.
The most I'm going to do, okay, let me just say what I've experienced. So when I go out, normally it's him initiating the date and he's willing to pay and he pays. I don't look at the bill. I don't pretend to look at the bill. I don't care what the bill is. I'm not looking at the bill.
Yeah.
The most I'm going to do if we're continuously dating, I will, like if we're going to a show or something, I might grab the ticket, but you're going to take care of the meal that night. Amen. If I say, hey, let's go to the movies, I might get online and order the tickets so I know the tickets are secured.
Yeah, but she's going to popcorn. Come on. He's going to get out there now. He's going to get the soda. Come on now.
Now, I will say this. Okay. Being a lady of a certain age.
That's right.
It was early on. It might even been our first outing when I met this guy. And it was his birthday. Matter of fact, I know it was because it was his birthday. So I knew in my mind, I said, I'm going to do a round of shots. I didn't tell him, but I had intended to cover the round of shots. So the bill wasn't expensive. It was like $50. So I pulled my card out to pay because it was his birthday.
And he said
no. I said, it's your birthday. I want to go ahead and treat because most men ain't never been treated. Well, said my mama would be mad at me.
Well, come on, mama. Let me take it back to that. They ain't pull current. They look a little different.
Oh, my.
Oh, this was recent.
No. Maybe.
But you had an older guy.
Yeah.
He's
younger than that. Yeah. He was of a certain age.
Season.
Yeah. And I had another one that I date regularly, and I wanted to treat.
Oh, yeah, like that. All right. We one person that she talks to,
but he didn't want me to pay, and I was willing to pay because he's always paid.
Well, what's the different pool look like now?
So I heard a different perspective here recently. And it was the men want love too. The men want to be kind of courted in the way like that. If I'm taking they don't, and they said basically we're going on all these dates. It ain't working. They spending all this money. The woman can take.
Well, let's talk about who they.
Now look, I can't talk to that now. I'm just telling you what they said about still wanting to go money.
Well, women that wanted that they go out on dates for food.
Go ahead too.
No. I raised my son to be gentlemen, and they would tell me that they had their wives or girlfriends pay half. And that's just, I think it's about the parenting.
It's not a girlfriend or a wife yet, though.
No, these are just people that date. Yeah. It's
Okay, this is
and so the thing is, and I'm a married woman, right? So and I didn't have no problem getting a husband. I've been married before all that. Okay, so I got skills. So even though you may think they are sound good. Okay, so all I'm saying is that yes, I'm taking the initiative to pay, right? But at the end of the day, we are both human beings, right? And women, we're told that we're supposed to be princesses and treated like princesses, but why does the king not be able to be treated like a king? So I'm not knocking the fact of a man paying for everything, but if I'm taking the initiative and I see a gym, I'm going to grab the gym. And I was raised by a man, okay? So I'm going to take the initiative now. I'm not going to always take the initiative now. I'm not going to be always give and take. It's going to be a give and take because then when I start that initiative, I plant that seed. If you keep thinking I'm going to keep planting seed, that shows me who you are. So you're failing the test.
I'm glad you say that. Now, how do you distinguish between a king who wants to be pampered and loved and a man who says, I'm a man? Because Harvey said he will profess who you are, he will provide for you, and he will protect you. And so at some level, that's the point, right?
Yeah.
But at some level, being a man means for some men that I'm going to provide for her.
Correct.
But then if you coddle them and you
I didn't say
so no, what I'm saying is, if the woman is paying and she's paying, and then he's feeling like that's
I didn't say more.
That's what I'm saying. That's the danger.
I said an offering blessing. I said,
right.
What is dangerous? No, it's not. No, it's not, because once you show me who you are, I believe you. But when I drop my blessing to you, right? And you too egotistic that we going out again, and you treat shorty. No, we're not.
How do we not confuse them? That's my question. How do you not confuse a man? Because if you're going to pay, but then your standard is, I want you to provide.
If he has an upbringing of taking care of the woman, he's going to say, I'll take care of it.
So it's a test.
It's not a test. Because I'm communication. Correct. I'm going to still pay for it. But we're communicating as two people. And if you don't have the communication skills at the door, you already failing for me, right?
I don't know. I tell you, I'm an Army chaplain. And when I deployed, my little soldiers was in their 20s and they was early 20s. And they was like, ma'am, she got dropped this and she got dropped that. But then they wanted to be treated like men from back in the day who had, you can't have both ways. That's what I'm saying. We confusing them.
No, because I'm very, very upfront. If I'm asking you on a date, and I'm saying this is what we're going to have, because I'm a planner.
Okay.
I'm a planner, right? Yeah. And I said, this is what it's going to be. And I said, this is going to be my treat. And he said, oh, no, I'm willing to chip in. No, this is my treat, right? Okay. And I'm going to see how you move, right? And if you move with integrity, you move to make sure I'm safe, you opening the door, you're showing chivalry, okay, you winning, right?
Okay.
Right? Part two, right? Part two of the conversation. Let's see how the conversation comes on. We're talking. Okay. Right? And if you're seeing how I'm doing, you call me at the right time, not when it's time to go to bedtime, right? Right.
And it's time, right?
No, we can't do that. You need to call you at 6 to 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in bedtime. No,
okay.
Call me at 8 o'clock. Okay, because you're going to get the doo-doo-doo. All right? So what I'm saying to you is, you got to show me your cards. Once you show me your cards, I'll give you respect. But if you show me your cards at Uno and you try to make me draw 4, we're going to have a problem, okay?
I am Uno. Okay, sis, we got to wait that now. We got to wrap it up. Okay, one more thing, right? Okay, so if you say if the man, so it sounds like a game to me. Because if you're trying to test to see whether or not he's going to stand up, maybe he hasn't been trained to stand up.
But it's not a test.
But it's not how early in the relationship.
It's not a test.
Right, so it's like a game. It's not like if you put your cards on the table, you say, listen, I'm old school. I'm not paying for nothing. I want you to be able to do it. That's the conversation you have on the phone before you go on a date.
Yeah, but
so why are we testing them at the restaurant?
But we're not testing. But we're not testing. Because at the end of the day, men are visual. So they see you, right? And we say, oh, he's cute, and I may fall in love, and I'm going to have pretty babies. That's what we thinking, right? That's what we thinking, right?
So the check comes.
So if that's the case, if you're going to, but just say, so if that's the case, we're playing a game right there.
And I'm saying it's safe.
And so when you're transparent, saying, this is where I'm going to take you, I'm telling you how you're supposed to treat me, right? And if you cannot treat me on the second date the way I move, then it was a pleasure.
We wasted time on the first date.
Because
that was a conversation on the phone.
I can't see that on the first date.
No,
I'm not treating. I'm not treating on the first date.
But to each his own. But every book, yes, because you see a book and you say, oh, well, I'm going to do all this talking. that person may just be shooting you just words.
Right, but men think that we're desperate, though.
No, I'm not saying. Just no.
I feel like men walking around like it's too many women out here for me to be worried about her paying the check.
Episode.
Oh, we got another time.
That is a beautiful conversation. You did excellent. Now, on our next episode, we're going to talk about are men desperate or women desperate. That was
Bart ain't desperate enough.
what it looks like to run the household bill. So thank you for joining us here. Appreciate you and see you next time.
Nothing.
Say something.